city and you don't know what you're looking for, you've got to rely on recommendations. Well, my mate Glenn from the Gourmet TV has given me a list, and he said Port Kestrel & Co is at the top of that list. Now, the only way to really know if it's the best sandwich shop, well, it would be to eat all the sandwiches, right? That way you know. It's a full test. I can do it. Now, the key to a good sandwich shop is got to have a good lunchtime location, right? Funny, I was coming here today and knowing it was a lunchtime business, right? Yeah. And I was just remembering that, you know, lunchtime, it's all about speed, right?
Yeah, totally. There's no time to waste. People don't have a lot of time to eat. Especially with this location too, being in the area that we're in, our customers are literally sitting on top of us. So if we're not giving them what they're expecting, yes, they're not going to come back. Yeah, yeah. And then they're going to tell somebody else, don't go there. Yeah. And then it's just going to have ripple effects where at a point it will go sideways. It's a scary thing to think about, but it's real.
And how do you keep on top of the quality? How do you make sure that the business runs slickly?
I mean, I could say it's recipes and it's systems and all that stuff, but really at the end of the day, it's people. Without that, you don't get any further. There's no point of even talking about it. Everybody knows their role, their position. For instance, I have Wendy. She's our front of the house manager. She's calling the board and making sure everything is going in the right bag or on the right tray. You can make and break your service
100%, man.
By a couple of mistakes.
Totally, on that pass. Because you can bring the whole ship down, right?
Oh yeah, totally. Without even trying, literally. Literally, yeah. So, you hungry or what? We need some sandwiches?
Do it.
First sandwich, we got the porchetta house special. So first we have our hand-carved porchetta that goes onto a toasted bun. First thing we put down is some crackling. We take our carved porchetta, put that on top of the crackling, add our hot sauce, followed by the truffle sauce, which is like a truffle mayonnaise, and then we shave some fresh Parmesan, then we spread our house mustard on the top of the bun, and that's about it.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. I don't think I'm going to get through all that.
Yes, you will. I believe in you.
Blind faith. That is genuinely amazing. It's the mustard sauce that knocks it out of the park. And then you've got the sort of umami of the Parmesan, which those two, they're big flavours, they're really competing, but they're best mates as well. Then you've got the pork, which is just so juicy, not dry at all. And then you've got the crackling just coming at the back going, I got you back. Crackling always has you back.
So next sandwich is the OG fried chicken. So we take the same bun and toast it. Bottom of the bun, put a bit of our ranch dressing, shaved iceberg lettuce, dill pickles, and then our buttermilk fried chicken on top of that. And then a bit of hot sauce, and then more ranch dressing on top of that.
That's to die for. You've got super crunchy fried chicken. You've got the iceberg, which is giving a nice bit of light relief. You've got the pickles that are getting that vinegary vibe in there. And then you've got a hot sauce, and I think some mayo. Stand-up sandwich.
Fried chicken Parmesan. Same bun, toasted, roasted garlic butter. Spread both the top and the bottom of the bun. Then we put on the buttermilk fried chicken, again. Covered in our house-made tomato sauce, some freshly shaved Parmesan cheese, and mozzarella. Close it up. That's good.
Now let me know in the comment box below if you want my recipe for this. Fresh napkin. That's a classic American-Italian sandwich. 2 cheeses is brilliant. Like you want that cheddar blanket in there, and then you've got that sort of Parmesan umami. So you've got the 2 like scales there, and then you've got tomato sauce. It's just like, yeah, you're eating Italian, brother. American-Italian. That's one of the best chicken parmesans I've ever had. Strawberry.
Nashville fried chicken sandwich, which is a lot of people's personal favorite. taking just 2 Texas toast slices of bread, mayonnaise on the bottom of that, shaved iceberg lettuce, bread and butter pickles, and then we take our buttermilk fried chicken and dip it into our Nashville hot oil seasoning. That goes onto the sandwich and we close it up. Simple.
Woo! Napkin-free. It's really good. That's sublime. That's the best one on the tray. Oh my god.
Last one is our banh mi sandwich. It's we do a pastrami banh mi. That goes onto a French roll. It's toasted. Bottom of the bun is just some, again, regular mayonnaise. Put our shaved pastrami on top of that. Just a couple sticks of cucumber, some pickled daikon radish and carrot, and then we top that off with cilantro, some more mayo, and hoisin and chili.
Go for it. Sorry, I'm going to be out of the way in 2.
Yeah, no problem.
If you want a sandwich.
You're trying one bite of all of them?
Well, I was going to try and eat all of them, but that's not possible.
Well, my husband will eat them.
That is amazing. So feel free to.
Oh, thank you.
Do. Banh mi is actually like really refreshing. It's a really light bite. Pastrami is really awesome. It's not really dry. Like, that's a great sandwich. If it wasn't my 5th sandwich, I think I would like enjoy that one. Actually, like that's kind of a healthy option. And the Nashville fried chicken, well, that's like you're on water for the rest of the month. Quilter & Co. certainly didn't disappoint. I think, yeah, it's got to be on your list. If you want a sandwich, you're coming to Toronto, then you've got to stop by. They've got something for you. Oh, that Nashville fried chicken. Whew. I'm going to need a nap. If you're loving what we're doing, then increase the pace, subscribe to the channel. Thanks guys, let me know what you thought. Let me know if there's any of those recipes that you want to see me cook. Alright guys, I've got to go and have a nap.